Today I had a chance to do some modifications on my do-it-yourself big bore air rifle. I've shown it a couple of times before. It's a breech loading single shot to caliber .565 42-inch long rifled barrel big bore air rifle. It uses a large QEV made in a 3/4 inch pipe T as its primary valve. This is piloted in turn by a small eBay sourced QEV. I used to be using the slide valve shown as my triggering valve, and I had it linked up to the trigger by a mechanical assembly, but this didn't work very smoothly. So I removed the blue and silver slide valve that's shown loose, and I replaced it with a solenoid valve. This allows me to use a little electric switch that you can see on the hand grip there as a trigger switch. And inside the hand grip I have a 12-volt model aircraft rechargeable LiPo battery as the power supply for operating the solenoid. This gives a much better and much smoother trigger, and I also added a little removable bipod on the front that's now held in place by a hose clamp for the time being. Here's a look at some of the ammo this thing fires. AA batteries, cast lead slugs, glass marbles, or pieces of wooden dowel rod. All sorts of things can go in here. Here's a look at the new mechanism in action. There's a ball valve that's open to allow the air reservoir to fill. Close the ball valve and then just pull the trigger switch to fire. Loading is same as before. I have a sliding aluminum bolt cover, and the opening is large enough that a AA battery can be easily loaded here. Let's shoot that battery at a board. Seems I hit the target, it fell down. This time I've loaded a lead slug and I've zoomed in on the target board, distance 10 meters. I'm just shooting off shop air at 120 psi, although this does work on my high pressure air from fridge compressors too. Let's take a shot with a lead slug at the target board. Well, I see a round hole in the target board. Let's try again. Same target, another 500 grain slug, 120 psi. While we're at it, let's quickly load the third slug that I have lying around here and go again. Okay. Shot number 3 with lead slugs. And I have a 4th slug here, so why not? Load number 4. Let's go have a look and see what happened to that target board. The AA battery hit here and cracked out the back, but didn't fully penetrate The 4 slugs hit fairly near each other and, of course, drilled right through the 5/8 melamine material. Here's a look at the damage on the rear side. Now let's see if we can find any of those slugs. I already found the battery and took it back to the bench, so we'll have a look at it in a moment. Here's a look at the recovered 4 lead slugs and the battery. Since I'm only shooting off shop air, and these alkaline batteries are largely made of stainless steel, it seems, this battery could be fired again. It didn't really dent or anything. This lead slug mushroomed a little bit, so it'll have to be recast. But the other 3, they're okay and could be fired again.